Hello? Do you see? After Musa, you don't see anything, right? You just see Musa. But it's an implied that there's a Dhamma there. It doesn't come because Musa's name doesn't change. Okay? Certain names don't change. So then if we say, Ra'aytu. Ra'aytu means I saw. Ra'aytu, I saw. Say that, I saw. And here still, Ra'a is the word. Tu means I. You understand that? The actor comes right after the action. Say Ra'aytu. Thank you. I saw Musa. Everybody see that? Musa doesn't change. But it's a implied change. And I, Ra'aytu Sa'idan. What happened to Sa'id? What? You see the change? The changes happened at the end of the word. Now, because of the different placement of Sa'id and Musa, the ends change for Sa'id. They don't change for Musa. We're trying to make the point. I'm not going to teach you why that happens exactly right now, because that's not the point of the lesson. The point of the lesson is to learn that al-i'rabu taghyiru awakhir al-kalimi. That i'rab, the concept of al-i'rab, are the changes that take place at the ends of the words, and these changes are taqdeeran aw lafdan fadhal had ightanami. So that example, that definition, take advantage of by memorizing it. Okay? Then he says, marartu. Everybody say, marartu. Marartu. Bimusa. Bimusa. Bisa'idin. Bisa'idin. So you say marartu is I passed by. I is two, passed by. Say I passed by Musa. Marartu bi Musa. Did you see any changes on Musa? No, you didn't, right? But there should be, because the ba yujlibu, the ba makes what comes after it come in the form of kasra, or what is coming in that place. But we said al-i'rabu taghyiru awakhiril kalimi taqdeeran aw lafdhan fadhal had igtanami. So we said that this changes that happen at the end of the word are what? Literal or implied. So here on Musa it is implied. But look what happened to Sa'id. What happened to Sa'id? He changed. What happened to the change here? He changed from a dhammatan to a fathatan to a kasratan. Because al-i'rabu taghyiru awakhiril kalami taqdeeran aw lafdan fadhal had igtanami. Okay? So al-i'rab are the changes that take place at the ends of the words based upon some action or some amal happening to that word. The origin of the word is that it's going to have dhamma. In the whole Arabic language, if you ever see a word, it should have dhamma at the end. If it's an ismun, it should have dhamma at the end. If it does not have a dhamma, if it does not have a dhamma, something has happened to that word. Something is affecting that word. Does that make sense? Benefit from that. If it doesn't have dhamma, something is affecting that word. You understand me? Now, Ja'a Sa'idun. Ra'aytu Sa'idan. Say it with me. Ja'a Sa'idun. Ja'a Sa'idun. Ra'aytu Sa'idan. Ra'aytu Sa'idan. Marartu Bisa'idin. Arabic is not like tafsir class. Tafsir, you can just listen, learn the story, go about your business. With Arabic, you have to do work. It's the science that people don't like, because you have to work. You have to pay attention. And you can't write a fatwa after 6 weeks. You know, there's a lot of people who want to give fatwa after a couple of weeks of Arabic class, but you can't. You're just getting into it. You're just getting the flow of it. Okay? But by doing this way, if you take your time and you learn the Arabic language the way it's supposed to be learned, you will possess keys that will allow you to do any science there is. The Arabic grammar and etymology, those two sciences are the sciences most used by the scholars. Okay? If the scholar of hadith doesn't know the Arabic language, he's not worth anything. And the scholars of hadith are these scholars that hold down the whole Islam. You know? So, you have to have passed by here, and you have to understand this simple point that the changes that happen at the end of the word are due to things that happen. Here, Ja'a Musa, Ja'a Sa'idun. I told you, if I say something in Arabic, you guys have to say it. You need to practice. Okay? Ja'a Musa, Ja'a Sa'idun. The change here is literal. And the change here is implied. Okay? This is called lafdhan. Everybody say lafdhan. And this is called taqdiran. Taqdiran. Okay? Lafdhan or taqdiran. Here, and here, Musa and Sa'id are the actors. They are the actors in this case, okay? Ra'aytu Musa. Ra'aytu Sa'idan. Here, this again, literal change, implied change, right? Taqdiran, yani lafdan. Here, they are the maf'ulun bi. Here, this is fa'il. Fa'il, this is maf'ulun bihi. These are the object of the verb, the object of the verb, okay? See, the verb is ra'a. He saw, right? Ra'aytu, I saw. The object of what I saw is sa'idan. You understand where I'm coming from with that? So here, as the object, they have fatha. Here, when they are the active, the fa'il, they are the ones that are the dhamma. Okay? Marartu bi Musa. Okay? And marartu bi Sa'idin. So here, Musa and Sa'id are majroor. Majroor, or some people will say makhfood. It doesn't make too much of a difference if you come from Kufa, khafdi, and if you come from Basra, you do jar. It's just terminologies. Some don't get wrapped around an axle with it. What it means basically, jar yajurruhu. He dragged it, meaning kasra, or what comes in place of a kasra. Okay? So that's what that means. They're being affected by ba. Okay? The ba means ka'inun. They are being affected by this ba, so it dragged it, yajurruhu, and made it kasra. So that's why you see here, this is, what do you call it? Bisa'id, and I don't know what they would call that in English. But they would say, marartu bi Musa. This is a taqdiran, an implied change. And marartu bisa'idin. Say that one. Marartu bisa'idin. Right, and so these changes affect. Now we're at the point in our Arabic lessons where you have to know this. That's why I beat in the head all the time about the first part, because you should know it. I'm going to ask you about it as far as what is speech, how many parts there are. You're done with that. You're done. If you don't know that, you can get out the class and come back when we teach that again. But now the class is only for people who understand that one point and can handle the next point. Does that make sense? You know? So, those are the prerequisites. أقول قولي هذا وأستغفر الله لي ولكم أقم الصلاة.